Hey guys, Ovely May with ESPN Esports, and I'm here with Cloud9 Sneaky. I'm kind of blown away at this point because during the summer split of NALCS, you guys went from 10th place to making it to finals, to going through Gauntlet, to crushing in play-ins, and now you guys are the top 8 in World. So, I mean, placed into the group of death, was this the outcome that you were expecting?
I know we could definitely do it. People were asking me all the time in the interviews, like, how do you think your chances are going to groups? I'm like, yeah, I mean, we're in a really rough group, but I think we can do it because it's all about our ability to play our own game. So, yeah, looking in, it wasn't like, yeah, we're going to 3-0 every team or anything, but I knew we could do it for sure.
And it was some pretty tough competition. I know they nicknamed it the group of death. But, I mean, even especially today, you had a marathon of games, playing 2 games against RNG, who people think are the potential finalists, and then super bloody game against Vitality. So what's it like for you mentally to kind of go through these back-to-back games?
It's nothing new, honestly. Before, we were playing best of 3s and just regular NA LCS, and then we played tons of best of 5s nowadays, and we played one in Worlds already versus Gambit. So it's nothing new having to play like 4 games in a row. We only played 4 today, but yeah, we just have to prepare for each match. And yeah, I mean, it's a little different because you like skip a game sometimes, but yeah, I mean, mentally I'm pretty good. The only people I feel like would potentially be questionable would be the rookies, but even those guys are really good.
How do you think they did?
Super well. All of us had confidence in each other, and we've been figuring out the best ways we should be playing throughout like our stage games and the scrims and stuff. The game versus Genji, the one we lost, that one actually like helped us out a lot because we kind of figured out that we were having trouble fighting. If you notice, like the whole game was just nothing. Like I ended the game 0-1-0, and they got better and they just won, and it's like, well, we didn't actually try to win. So yeah, there's a lot of trial and error stuff.
Well, what was it like kind of growing your bot lane with Zeyzal? Because we saw him come in during the summer, and then, I mean, in the last 2 games, he had so many crazy plays as Thresh, and he was just really popping off himself.
Yeah, it's been an interesting time, because when I first started playing with him, I was playing with Smoothie before. He was on the main team, and I was on the academy, and then he switched over, and then there was a lot of things I picked up from him and Blabber specifically, because they kind of just knew what they were doing the whole time and didn't necessarily need to communicate every step with each other, just slightly talk to each other, and then they were just going for fights. Like Zeyzal and Blabber both love to fight, and that's something that we've picked up as a team, and we kind of lost for a bit, but I think we brought it back now coming into this crazy day.
Well, now that you guys have taken the win and you guys are moving on to quarterfinals, coming from what some people thought was like the toughest group, do you guys feel like you have any advantage?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're not first seed, so we can't play against, like a lesser team from one of the groups, but I still think we can give it our best and play against anyone, honestly. I would say the hardest matchup would probably be KT, and that's the only one we can really even confirm that's pretty likely to get out. So, yeah, I think against anyone, honestly, we'll be fine and we can win.
You don't think Liquid's going to be able to knock him down to number 2?
I mean, they could pull a C9, go 3-0.
Pull a C9?
Yeah, I mean, KT also has to lose because RNG lost 2 games, and if KT wins 2 games, then they can't do that.
One thing I noticed was, I think it was either you or Jensen who mentioned something during play-ins, like you guys were trying to conceal some of your picks or hide some stuff. But then in this day, we saw Jensen bring out Zillion. We saw Licorice on Hecarim again. So, I mean, we've seen these picks before. Is there anything else that you guys are hiding?
Yeah, of course. We've got tons of secrets that we pull out every now and then. I mean, sometimes they're just kind of random. We're like, this could be good into this. And then we play, and we're like, yeah, I think it's pretty decent. We're like, let's try it on the stage. Yeah.
I'm excited for more to come, especially anything coming out of Reaper's brain, Mr. Coach of the split and everything. I mean, how much work did he really put into the team this year, and could you guys have made it this far without him?
Probably not. There's a lot of things that we work really well together with, like the whole team in Reaper. He gives us a lot of criticism on our mistakes, and we try to take it in the best way possible, like thinking about what we should be doing, what's right, and we talk to each other about everything that goes on. So, yeah, we love Reaper.
You guys have a couple of days, bit of time before we go into quarterfinals. So, I'm going to ask, what are you going to do for preparation? But I know what's on a lot of other people's mind is they're thinking that you guys are just going to go back to playing WoW and Fortnite. So what do you really have to say about all those comments?
Unfortunately, in Korea, I can't play much of either of those. The ping is too high. But, I mean, on a serious note, I think that was one of the dumbest things I read from Dominate. Like, it was pretty much saying that people shouldn't play other games and how he was, like, hating when his teammates played other games right after scrims. But, like, I think there's, like, a healthy medium for everyone where you should have to play solo queue, like, up to your own amount. Like, you know, I play, like, 4 or 5 games a day, and I stream a lot. But, like, outside of that, you should be able to do whatever you want, honestly. And I think if there's any criticism on it, like, that's the dumbest ever, because it's really just on your own time. Like, people could literally be going to the gym instead. They play other games. Like, I'm a video gamer. I love playing video games. Yeah.
Well, before I let you go, is there anything that you'd like to say to your fans?
Thanks for cheering for us.
Well, Sneaky, thank you, and congratulations again on moving on. And that is it for us here. I'm Avalie May with ESPN Esports.